The sound of the final buzzer means it's hangover time. So grab a drink and join your host, Alphonse Sidney, for a Miami Heat Beat post-game show.
Heat win! What an amazing game against the stalwart Detroit Pistons, one of the best teams of the 80s. I mean, what an amazing... I mean, people worried about the crunch time offense. Crunch time? Who the fuck cares about crunch time offense? You got Max Strus, baby. You got Tyler Hero. You don't need crunch time offense. Oh, run a set. What kind... Max Strus don't need no fucking sets. You fucking cowards. Don't worry, when it comes to the playoffs and it's a 2-point game against the Bucks, Spo's going to look down that bench and say, Max, Lego. And Max is going to come in completely unconscious. He might get a dunk blocked. Okay, it happens to the best of us. He might shoot a 28-foot three for no fucking reason. I mean, but what Max Strus is going to do is come through for you in crunch time. Remember when I was trying to tell you guys, and I was trying to tell Moose that Max Strus is Mr. Fourth Quarter? Believe your boy Alf. Why would you go back and look at the archives? Believe your boy Alf. Go ahead and take me out, Brass. What a win, guys. I know people are like, oh, it's the Pistons. This was an amazing win. I mean, you had guys like Jeremy Grant and Sadiq Bey and some motherfucker named Livers. I mean, it's hard. It is hard on a Tuesday night to beat a motherfucker with the last name Livers. Do you know what a motherfucker with the last name Livers has been through in his life?
First name Duncan took Duncan's starting spot in Michigan.
His liver's been through. His livers has been through worse than my liver. I don't know if it was.
Impossible.
Honestly,
Impossible.
Hangover time. We could use a guy like Livers on the Heat. I'm just saying. You know, want to pull that in off season. I am Alphonse Sidney, aka Alf954. Welcome to the Miami Heat post game show. Hangover time. We got a full house tonight. Joey just crept up in here, got into the black section at the top. Hey!
I love it. I love it up here.
Hey! Joey is the reverse Rosa Parks in this motherfucker. We're having a great time.
I'm up front.
If you're watching,
take him out. Take him out.
If you're watching live on Twitch, thank you. I mean, after that nail biter of a game against one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, if you look at the totality of the NBA, like in the history of the NBA, not this year. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, thank you. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We love you. We even like your weird comments for Siobhan in the comment. No, we don't.
We don't.
But go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. But if you can, watch us live on Twitch. It's a much better experience. And also download the podcast on whenever you get your podcast from, Spotify, Apple Podcast. I don't know anymore. There's too many of them. Just do it on Spotify. Fuck Joe Rogan. Let's find out what everybody's drinking tonight and who was your player of the game. Someone said it's time to play Pepas. Listen. Okay. I'm going to tell you. Okay, I can joke around. I can have fun. We don't play Pepas after beating the fucking Pistons. Barely.
Right.
Barely. Okay? Listen, we can make jokes and have a good time. Listen, it counts as a win on the sheet. You won by 7 points. You raised your fucking point differential for the year. Good for fucking you. But we do not play Pepas after beating the motherfucking Pistons. Let's have some goddamn respect.
Yeah, we're not the Knicks
out there.
Confetti in the fucking, he did Peppers at halftime. There you go.
He jinxed us. Fucking Jack White ain't coming here playing Seven Nation Army in the middle of the fucking game.
Jack White?
Motherfucker. Yeah, exactly.
Messed up.
Joe, exactly. Anyway, Siobhan, what are you drinking tonight? And who was your player of the game?
I hate it have to be this way. So this is a Mandavi cab we got here. And I want him to take his time and get his rest. And so my player of the game is gonna have to be Jimmy's ankles because when they decided, they needed a break, and he sat his ass down.
Wait, break.
And the ball.
Chill with the break.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you're right. My bad. When they decided they needed a rest,
Okay.
and he sat his ass down, and the ball got out of his hands. Lo and behold, the fucking offense came alive, and so, you know, that's where I'm gonna give it to eco-conscious ankles.
I will say that 11-point second quarter was without Jimmy. It was also without Bam.
There was some other stuff, contextual things.
Without Kyle, yeah.
Without Kyle. Listen, to win a game without Jimmy and Kyle and half of Bam, I mean, that's pretty damn strong. Even if it is a Pistons. People are talking about the leaning shoes.
Oh, man. Don't get me started on those.
Oh, no.
It ain't the shoes, though. If y'all watch every time he turned his ankle, he muscling his way through 3 or 4 people, which means there's extra footage.
Which means other people are open.
There you go, Alf. He's stepping on everybody.
Have you owned a pair?
Yeah, I got the Wade Black Widows.
Oh.
Maybe I chose poorly. I don't know.
How your ankles feel?
Let's move on.
I wear Nike Air Monarchs and my ankles are fine. Go ahead.
Oh, you also got a flag on the back of your truck.
With one blue line on that motherfucker.
And it's Alf, and it's thin.
The flag big as hell too. You know, the bigger the flag, the redder the neck.
Damn sailboat.
Hey, Joey.
Speaking of
Joey, what a perfect time for you to come in.
Yes. Let's go, Brandon. Right now, I'm just kidding.
No.
I just got home from work, so I had to give myself just a soda, vodka and soda with a little bit of lemon. You know, I would say my player of the game is Max Strus. I mean, did you see that?
Take him out, Brass.
That opening fourth quarter.
Oh yeah.
Can we call him?
Take him out, Brass. Brass.
Sniper.
I can take him out? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. The sniper. I don't know about
Wait, you
this.
just called Max Strus the American.
Yes. And I knew it was going to go too far. I knew it was.
Chris Kyle out here.
I might need to sit on the bottom row now. We'll see. We'll give you one more shot, Joey.
I don't want to be demoted.
I thought you were going to
You
slide
might be
him down every
promoted.
time.
He's been here 9 minutes.
Tiff, what are you drinking and who is your player of the game?
Well, thanks to Joey.
Right.
You can still do it.
No.
No?
Not
So
taken.
he's taken. Literally. So I had to put my little gin and tonic in this sippy cup because I had to put my kid to bed. So you can't be drinking out of a glass and put your kid to bed. You got to
Says
pretend
who?
and shit.
Shout out to season 1, Franky.
Yeah.
Not for nothing, Kenny, but you ain't gonna see this cup till next week, so stop. Take me out. I don't even have a player. Joey just came in and ruined all my shit.
Oh, shit.
Joey, you can't read. What does my name say?
Right. What we doing?
I thought it said something else. I didn't see the end part. I was trying to go with one of my brethren over there. Trying to one time for the white guy.
Okay. Enough.
You got demoted. Kenny, what are you? What happened? Brass, what are you drinking, and who's your player?
Tonight I made a Mai Tai, and my player of the game. I mean, I gotta go with Tyler, man. Tyler is a sure thing. I mean, that guy, he's been playing unbelievable, and I trust him with the ball. It's so much different than it was last year. Because in these moments when he'd be shooting, and it's just like, you kind of had no faith in the shot. But like this season consistently, he's able to give you big buckets, whether the team is up or down. And we needed him in multiple moments tonight, and he really came through. Yeah, and he's been playing absolutely awesome. So, and also, I mean, guys, we got to mention, it's so nice to beat just totally wallop a team by 7 points. I haven't checked the scores around the rest of the league. I'm pretty sure this was the biggest blowout for a bad team across the league. I mean, I'm just guessing. I'm going with my gut on that. 7 points has got to be the biggest blowout tonight, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah, Kyrie didn't do nothing tonight. Not against a stalwart like the Detroit Pistons, like hero.
Right.
Do it in New York.
The defense of Isaiah.
Do it in New York.
Yeah. The defense of those the Isaiah brothers. I mean, Isaiah Stewart and there's the Livers. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you had to deal with Killian Hayes.
That's a real
Kelly Olynyk.
There you go. That's the thing. That's the thing you did with the Grizzlies last year.
Marvin Bagley the third. There was 3 of them motherfuckers out there, Kenny. Kenny, what are you drinking tonight?
We've been killing our livers on here for 2 years.
Yeah.
I got the vodka lemonade again. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow, I promise. My player of the game. We didn't have enough options to not repeat people. Everybody was pretty much garbage aside from 2 people. So I'm going with Tyler Hero. Mr. 184 million is not enough. Pay him everything. Best guard tonight around the NBA, as Alpha alluded to. Getting these buckets when he needed to. All these talks about clutch time minutes and all this other shit. What are the Heat gonna do? Who are they gonna go to?
Max.
There's your answer. Also, Max. Shout out to him. 2 white guys. Shout out to the. You know what? I'm not gonna make a white shooters joke. Joey already took the show too far. Tyler's my player of the game.
I'm glad Joey doesn't get to ask Brass for photoshops because
I did. He said no.
There's a Colorado situation there. Frankie. Look how hard Joey laughed because he knows exactly what he would love to do. Frankie, what are you drinking tonight? And who was your player of the game?
We're doing some ready to drink golden margarita from Kirkland.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's embarrassing, Frankie.
Yeah.
It was like 10
Just
bucks.
pretend you mixed it like Brass does.
Blame him, Alf.
Oh yeah.
I get no ready to drink margarita.
Who's your Costco player of the game?
My player of the game is Dwayne Dedman, because when he was on the bench, what a coaching job he did tonight. He was a plus 25 when he was sitting down. That's amazing. Just cheering his teammates out, calling screens, telling Bam where to be, Markieff where to be. He just did his job on the bench.
Give him what
Just on the bench.
Good to see another center with the booming voice leading the team.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
After he who must not be named.
Someone said, what Fig said I'm a big Dedman fan. That self-suffered the rim killed my soul for a minute though.
What you say?
Man.
He needs those copper tone socks.
I was ready to go upstairs and change my shirt. I was like, damn, my man got me out here looking bad, bro.
So, like, get him with the WD-40. Just get his joints like the Tin Man.
Yeah.
And like my wife knows his agent and shit. Got me, hooked me up with some information.
He needs some rest, man. He needs some rest.
Yeah.
I got information. I'm about to just call him and say, bro, sit down. Chill. Like,
Come on the show.
I can't do that bad. How you a minus 23 on the night in 15 minutes? God
Why
damn.
you sound like
In a game that you won by 7.
It's a Jordan.
But I will say my player of the game, because everyone else is taken, Bam Adebayo. And I know what everyone's gonna say. Listen, foul trouble. Was frustrated as shit by Isaiah Stewart. Got fucking dunks setting back at his ass. Like, how many times do we see that with Bam? Like, he was frustrated all night, but you know what he did? He went 8 for 10 from the free throw line, came in the fourth quarter, settled his team down, because in the beginning of that third, they were running away with the game. Bam picks up that cheap offensive foul, and everything goes to shit. Duncan Robinson don't know how to shoot if Bam ain't on the floor. Like, oh, what am I going to, well, you know, I can't shoot off of no dribble handoff. You're just going to pass it to me and shoot? Where's the dribble handoff? I can't do this shit. Like, everyone forgot how to fucking play offense. 11 points in that third quarter. I honestly, I don't know how to check this, but I feel like all 11 points were scored when Bam was on the floor. And as soon as Bam left the floor, they didn't score again in the third. And then he comes back in the fourth quarter. He does what he has to do, and he helps the team get to the victory. Of course, really, it was Tyler and Max carrying the team. But I'm going to go to you first, Siobhan. I want to know, are you concerned about Kyle Lowry? Like, we've had a lot of fun tonight, but there are some things that are fucking concerning. If you know, like, if you're watching the team on a nightly basis, like, this motherfucker just doesn't attempt shots. Like, he's just like, well, they'll figure it out. And it's like, will they? You know?
So I'm concerned, not necessarily with his shot making, maybe his, like you said, the lack of aggression, but with particular lineups. And it all, like, I'm talking about Kyle. You asked me a question about Kyle, but I can't escape the way that it all does kind of orbit around Jimmy. If Kyle is in the game with Jimmy and Jimmy is having a slump or whatever, or Jimmy's the first option, which I have thoughts about that too. I got like a little hierarchy that I think the ball should kind of move and flow through. But if Jimmy is struggling and can't get it going, then when it's the two of them, then I think that's kind of where Kyle needs to kind of assert himself, try to drive, try to probe, try to get some other things happening. When it is Kyle with the others, Kyle with the Tyler, Max, Deadman, Markieff gave them good minutes. Keith gave them a couple of those baskets in the third. When it's those groups, I'm not too worried about his how much he's inserting himself into the offense rather than is he making shots. But he has to take the shots so I can know whether or not I should be concerned about his shot making. But he, with regards to the flow of their offense, is probably honestly the least of my concern from kind of like the main four of like their core four. He, Bam, Jimmy, Tyler. He is my least concerned with regards to his kind of position in the offense. I just want him to make shots and pick when he needs to call his own number a bit more, which is kind of what I've needed from him all season.
But Joey, my concern is not about the making shots. He just doesn't even take them.
Well, I was just going to say, it just seems very much like reminiscent of the early part of the season where it just seems like he was trying to get people involved. Mm-hmm. And I think he only took like 3 shots tonight. I mean, I'm no statistician, I'm no magician, I'm not an illusionist, but it needs to be shooting way more than that. I can't say anything else about shooting, but he should shoot more.
Tiff, going away from Kyle for a second, beyond Kyle, it's, you know, we talk about Jimmy, we talk about what he does to the offense, but we've also seen out of the last 4 games, they've struggled mightily every time that Jimmy's off the floor. Like, they're losing those non-Jimmy minutes by a lot of points. This fourth quarter might be the best they've played without Jimmy in this 4-game stretch. So we talk about Jimmy and we're hard on Jimmy, which he deservedly so, but like, okay, so you don't have Jimmy when he's out, and Spo is not playing Strus and Caleb, who are your Jimmy, lights, basically. They do a lot of things other than just shoot from the perimeter, and Victor's not giving you much. Like, what do you think they should go back to the Strus and the Calebs, or do you think it's time to stick with Vic and stick with Markieff and see how this shit plays out?
I think for the next couple of games, you got to stick with Vic and Markieff. Just because you know what you can get from Gabe, you know what you can get from Max. These guys are ready. They stay ready. But you got to see what you can get from those two. And also, like, you've not yet, even in 15 minutes a game, you haven't fully let Vic do things that he can do. He's standing in the corner shooting threes or standing at the top of the key. Or he gets the ball and he can't make a move because somebody's in the way, and they also have their defensive player in the way with them. So they got to figure out in the next couple of games to kind of get Vic loose, even at the detriment to a couple of other people, because you have to see what we have before the playoffs start. If he's ready to go, he's ready to go. If he's not, you know what? Hey, on to the next. You already see you got Max, you got Caleb. you've got, you know, all these other guys who can fit in. I think I'm more worried about, we don't really know what we have in him because he's not being allowed to play his game. And also, let's be realistic. Jimmy off the floor, it works best with Bam and 4 shooters. That's what it should look like. You should put 4 people who can shoot around Bam and let it go. Now, if you want to let that one of those 4 be Keith, because I mean, he's not a great shooter, but he can shoot the ball.
Good enough.
If you want one to be PJ, we know PJ can get a shot, so that's nothing we're worried about. But that's what it needs to be if Jimmy's not in. It needs to be Bam and 4 shooters, because that's how that run happened. That's how Max got all those points.
And you can kind of count Tyler as a shooter in that, because
that's
Tyler,
what I do.
I
count him as I count him as one of the shooters.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna have Kyle, because that's when Kyle is willing to try to get to the basket or take a shot, because the floor is spread, so he really doesn't have to try so hard to beat his man off the dribble.
That's when Kyle gets his best catch and shoot looks, when it's other people. Yeah.
Kenny, when we talk about what, you know, I see a lot of Heat fans on Twitter saying, what the fuck is Spo doing with the rotation? And to me, in a game against the Pistons, right, you should be able to try to integrate Keith and Vic. Like, you should be able to do that shit. And you shouldn't have to, like, you know, break the seal on Max and Caleb and Vincent to save your ass. Like, you should be able to integrate those guys, and apparently they couldn't tonight. They needed Max, and it's only because of Jimmy going down that they had that opportunity. But to you, what's more important? Is it integrating the Keith and Vic, or is it just trying to get these wins against teams like the Pistons?
I would say integrating them, but also there's a balance. I think the thing we kind of overlooking with this is obviously Markieff was out for 4 months, very long time, and his game is he's at his best creating within that little 15, 18-foot range, right? So he's on the floor with Tyler, who's been dominating in that role off the bench. He's also over there with Vic, who we got to remember, he's not only coming back from a severe injury. The past 4 years, he's been a first option, and now he's coming into this new role off the bench behind still Tyler Hero. And so that's going to take a while. I mean, and it's going to look horrible. And they didn't fix it tonight, so it's going to look horrible again. And against bad teams is where you try to fix that, because that's where you can take the risk and then break out at the end of the game.
Frankie, my favorite thing tonight when it came to Keith were him just getting into that low mid-range spot. And whether he made the shot or missed the shot, like, I just would like to see a little bit more of that from him. But you know what? Like Kenny said, there's a balance. Like, yeah, we want to see more mid-ranges from Keith, but more mid-ranges from Keith mean less mid-ranges from Tyler. Or like it's a very, very difficult. Like, we're excited that the team is finally healthy during the stretch run, but like, you're gonna get some clunky ass shit during the stretch run right now.
Well, one thing I like about when they go to the post-up option and the split action that you're talking about is that they started off looking for off-ball screens, and you'll have, whether it's Markieff or Bam, Jimmy or PJ, the shooters are screaming for each other, and there's usually someone going to the basket, someone going coming for a handoff or off a screen, and then if nothing else happens, then the big either goes up for a face-up and post-up, or looks for a DHO and kicks it back out. So, you know, that's one of the sets that I do like they run, because it does implement some off-ball movement and not just stand and watch shit. So I feel like they have some good success running that kind of stuff, no matter who they run it for in the post. My main concerns really, as far as integration, has been the lineups, the tinkering and stuff.
Situation.
It's been like I'm really not a fan of the Kyle, Hero, Victor lineup.
Nope.
At all, because I feel like you're taking away from two of the guys who need to be playing with Bam more, and and you're sticking one of those guys in the corner where they're not really successful. They're all really primary or secondary ball handlers, and you're making the third guy the tertiary. And Tyler's the only one that's a great enough shooter to like really bend the defense from the corner. If Vic gets it on a swing, you know, he can hit that shot, but you want him slicing through the defense, getting to the paint. And like Tiff said, there's always somebody there helping. Spacing's messed up, and that's where they get kind of clunky. So I think there's kind of some growing pains that Spo and the staff need to like work out, and the players. But there's definitely things that they can fix, and there's other limitations to the roster as is.
Franky. That Jeffrey. Oh, sorry.
No, go back.
I was gonna say that Jeffrey comment that was just up is it was probably a little tongue in cheek. However, like I think there's a little bit of truth to that, because like
I would.
Because why? You know, everyone says it's gonna. Okay, historically, yeah, the rotations tighten up a lot in the playoffs, and Spo will play like 8, 9 guys tops, right? But this team, you don't need that. You don't really. I don't see that. Am I wrong? Is there a real?
You can't do that. With
I just think the way this team is constructed, and it kind of. I don't see it tightening up like in years past.
I agree.
I keep calling them. Right. Well, I keep calling them the Autobots. Like they need everybody. like if they don't stack, we don't win.
Ultron.
Like and tonight was basically evidence of that. Like all of a sudden, here comes Max off the bench, who hasn't really been getting a lot of burn, and boom, 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 boom. There's your lead.
I also think it makes it less predictable for teams. You know, if you tighten up and you cut some of these players out, that's the beauty of the depth of this team is you don't know who's going to go off night tonight.
You know, here one of the things I'm Duncan Hive all day long. Everyone knows I defend Duncan a lot. But one of the things I've always said is you need one of Duncan or Strus to have a good night. It's very hard when you don't have one of these guys spacing the floor. And what did Spo do tonight? Duncan looked horrible, like god-awful. And what did he do? He brought in Strus. And there's nice Strus looks horrible, and Duncan looks good. They lose a lot of times if both of the motherfuckers are bad. But if they, what's hard to figure out is how do you make sure that you have either Duncan or Strus every night during the playoffs? And that's why there is an opportunity for a 10, 11-man rotation, because you have to, if Spo is watching what the team is doing, if Duncan doesn't have it that night, you bring in Strus. But if Duncan is flowing and you have to get minutes for Vic, you have to get minutes for Caleb, you have to get minutes for all these guys. Yeah, you maybe you don't play Strus that night, but you make sure Strus is ready, because there's going to be a night like tonight where Duncan looks okay, and then all of a sudden he's 2 for 9. And what do? Because you need that spacing. Like we see when this team doesn't have somebody hitting from 3, how terrible this offense looks.
That's what we've been saying all season though, about like this whole idea about people are going to lose minutes, people are going to this. Yeah, it's not going to be like a Max or a Gabe or a Caleb getting 25 to 30 minutes, but a night where Duncan isn't firing, and you can bring in somebody like a Max. And then you can take me out for a second, Brass. Franky, you're talking about we were talking about the lineups, right? And Tiff, to your point, and kind of to how I felt too, like it's not necessarily about the lineups that you have out there. It's who you're initiating the offense with, and like who you're having start the things. And so you said Kyle, Tyler, and Vic. That's a 3 that can work, but the one in the corner can't be Vic. Vic has the most thrust. Vic has the most downhill juice. So the ball has to stop, Franky. The ball has to start.
No, I'm cracking my neck. I agree with you.
The ball. No, I'm sorry. I meant Joey. The ball has to.
Thrust.
No, I'm sorry. The ball has to it should start with him, right? And then if you pitch to Tyler, let Tyler kind of get. Kyle is the better catch and shoot of those 3. So put Kyle in the corner. Like there's ways to do it, but the focal and where it starts has to adjust.
No, I agree with that. That's why I said Tyler was one of the guys to put in the corner.
And then Keith, like you said, gives you that post up, but he also gives you something that Jimmy doesn't, and will be willing to stretch it out. Keith slows it down and gives you in size. Keith gives you composure and size, but he'll also still stretch it. They can do it. They just gotta.
But eventually we're gonna have to talk about Kyle not pulling the trigger, because in order for those lineups to work and him to be on the corner, he's got to pull the shot.
Sorry, Brass.
He's got to shoot that shit when the ball comes to him and he's open. He took 3 shots, like Joey said, and like 2 of them were like wide open end of the shot clock.
Joey's so amazed that one of his stats got quoted again.
He's getting aggregated.
Please, Franky, what you were saying about my statistical evidence.
I believe it was Joey that cited it was 3 shots.
I did say yeah.
It was. Correct me if I'm wrong, Joey.
Oh no, it was 3. It was 3.
That was
3 integers. 3 integers. Yes.
Yeah, but those 3 shots, that's not enough, especially on a night where Jimmy plays a half, Bams plays half the game because of foul trouble, and it's not like until Max came in, it's not like everybody else was going. Like Kyle's got to call his number sometimes too.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, to Alf's point earlier, this game is annoying as shit because you're playing the Pistons in March. They've won 18 times this season. They fucking suck. You should be able to sit all your starters and still win the fucking game. And honestly,
Brass, the fact that we can't get our fucking 9-man rotation out here and like, hey, let's see how this shit works. Like, our 9-man rotation was getting dusted.
Super annoying.
Like, and the thing is, like, I do think that eventually the main 9-man rotation is going to look good, but
we got 12 games
eventually.
But the clunkiness should be okay against the Pistons. But like when you go out there and Markieff Morris don't look like he belong on a basketball court, Victor Oladipo don't look like he belong on a basketball court, which is fine. They deserve that. But what about the rest of these motherfuckers? There's only 7 men. Damn, Hero, the only one looking like he a basketball player.
They won the game. I was never concerned. I knew they would win the game when they playing better offense.
Shit for the playoff, baby. I'm just doing.
Yo, what did Kyle say he was doing? He was ramping up or something
for the real season.
Stupid.
His ass better.
That's a stupidly locked in kind of comment. You better chill.
I said Kyle Lowry is a historic fucking bad playoff performer. Up until a couple years ago, like don't act like you chill a little bit.
Oh yeah, because G was about to pop in.
I don't know.
Quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't say that shit. That's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times. And G's gonna pop up. That's a worst case.
You need a little more resume, motherfucker. You know?
Yeah, a little more, too much dip on your chip.
Man.
And listen, there's also
you just go Kyle sucks, and then G pops up, probably shirtless, screaming at you to the side.
Say it in my face, Alf. Say it in my face.
He's a Hall of Fame point guard. Yeah.
You motherfuckers.
Your poverty ass franchise.
And then it's Cameron.
Hey, Sparkle, that's an insane.
Right, it is. And another thing.
You stay inside a cave for a week to get that pasty.
Hey, we gotta hit him. We got some subs, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. What do we got here? Alf954 resubscribed for 1 month of tier 1, so props to you, Alf. Thank you for doing that. It's it. I'm reading it right here. Just Jared92 resubscribed with Prime. They say drip drop. Pooh Bear Juju gave out 1 community gift sub. J Jock 23.
Is that Julius Randle
with Prime? I don't know. Dale Sauce resubscribed with Prime. And Darth Nader 0811 resubscribed at tier 1, said this is a typical SPO team, always making it look tough versus teams like Detroit and Orlando.
Culture.
So thank you all. Who wants to hit him with the drip drop? I'm tired of that shit.
They say they want Kenny to do it.
Oh, there we go.
I don't.
Come on, Kenny.
No, thank you. No,
Kenny.
Thank you. I'm not upset in my life like that.
Kenny, everybody has done it once before. Everyone has done it.
Hit him one time.
Let me get my shit together.
Siobhan.
Oh man, here we go. Everyone quiet.
You gotta hit him one time with a dread.
Hey, there we go. There we fucking
That's the most
go.
energy I exerted since I hooped in high school.
I give that.
Shit. That was excellent.
That's pretty damn good.
That was excellent.
Somebody clip that.
As long as Moose misses out 2 years in a row on his hottie for that, it's fine. I don't care who wins it. Oh, and Eric the Great 539 just gave out 3 community gift subs. So
we love you.
Shout out to you.
So great.
Someone said we're 15-0 against sub 500 teams at home.
Hell yeah.
That is a fucking great fucking stat.
That's
better than that last team
improvement.
a long time ago.
Show me the spread though. I want to see what the spread.
Oh my God!
Phrasing,
The
Frankie.
spread. The spread was like 16.5 tonight.
It was 13.5 right at the start.
There was a half. I know that shit.
But we told you in the pre-game, the Pistons have covered the spread the last 10 out of 11. Now 11 and 12. They're an annoying team against the spread.
They play hard.
The Pistons have beaten some good teams lately.
And they play hard
against the better teams in the league than the fucking Bulls.
Yep.
They have good size. Fucking Marvin Bagley's good for them. Isaiah Stewart, all that shit
no
is
Cade
funny.
tonight,
They
though.
have them.
Yo.
And Cade wasn't there, exactly.
Yeah.
But why this man look better in 12 minutes with the Pistons than he did in 42 years with the Sacramento Kings?
Nobody looks good with the Kings.
It's just cancerous environments,
Like,
man.
he looked better in 10 minutes than he did in 3 years with them. Like, that's ridiculous.
Can we talk about the Bulls for a second? Just for 1 second. I do want to get the Bonds breakdown.
What's happening?
But them motherfuckers are so goddamn fraudulent. Like, this is the most, oh my God, this Chicago Bulls team is so goddamn fraudulent. Like, wait till we get Alex Caruso back. Wait till we get Lonzo Ball back. Listen, don't tell me nothing if you're waiting on Lonzo Ball and Alex Caruso. Fuck out my goddamn face. 4-6 in the last 10. They have a 1.6 point differential on the season. That is last season's Heat team. All they did was play a bunch of motherfucking home games in the first half of the season, built up a real good record, and now they're on the road for the rest of the season. Watch these motherfuckers drop like a rock. I mean, they've already been dropping, but they're about to be six. They are not going to have home court advantage in the first round. Mark my goddamn words. Somebody clip this shit. The Chicago Bulls will not have home court advantage in the first round. The Boston Celtics are so much better than the niggas. I want to see a 4-5 matchup. Celtics versus Bulls. It is going to be a goddamn sweep. I'm guaranteeing that shit if the Celtics play the Bulls. The Bulls are fraudulent as shit. I like the team. They're young. They're fun. But they're not that dope. They should have never been a fucking 1 seed. They took advantage of fucking COVID protocols and all this other shit.
PPE
Only team
loans.
running around healthy. Fuck 'em. Bring me out, Brad. Fucking fraudulent ass Chicago Bulls.
When do we play them again?
We don't. We
don't.
Yeah, we're done.
Are we done?
I
That's
think
it?
we're done. Yeah.
Somebody was in my mention talking about
I thought there
wait
was
till
one
we're
more.
healthy. I'm like, bitch, we beat the shit out
Yeah,
y'all
there's
healthy. We
Brass, you
mollywopped
called
your
the
dumb
sweep.
asses healthy.
We did,
I
but we
think
need to
it's
get that
one
sweep.
more.
We need to get that sweep.
Yeah, Brass called it.
I called that
did.
shit. We need to get that sweep.
He did.
Anyway.
Fucking garbage.
Oh, shit. Don't let me go on to the fucking 76ers.
Can we? I need Brass to laugh at the Lakers.
All right? Every motherfucking contender in the league is missing a key player, right? Or waiting for a key player to get back from injury. Or is injured right now. The only team that is considered a contender that is absolutely whole is the Philadelphia 76ers. And they fucking suck. They're fucking terrible, okay? Like, have you seen that bench? That is the worst bench in the history of anyone who's been ever called a contender. We used to have just Junis Ilgauskas and fucking Eric Dampier. I would kill for them motherfuckers if I was a 76ers fan. That team is so fucking top-heavy. And they're top-heavy because their two best players are fat as shit. And they're fucking garbage. And they're fucking inefficient. And once they get to the playoffs and nobody's calling these fucking people with back fouls, that shit is a wrap. That shit is a wrap. You ain't getting no 40 points from the line in the playoffs, you fucking goddamn choke artist. Now, let me tell you something about fucking Joel Embiid. Yeah, okay, give him the fucking MVP. Fuck him. He's like, somebody's like, oh, you would love to start a team with Joel Embiid. No, I wouldn't. No, I motherfucking wouldn't. No slouchy ass motherfucking 7-footer is gonna be the center on my goddamn team. If you are 7 foot tall, get off the goddamn floor. You fucking lazy ass. Get up. What are you doing? Why are you on the floor so much? You're bigger than everybody.
Getting fingered and flopping on the floor.
Flopping like a goddamn fucking,
You saw the picture.
It's Brass's new album.
Fucking
how those
the next Shaq and Kobe. Did you watch
yeah,
Shaq
that
and
was
Kobe?
that was too
Oh,
far.
Watch
That was
them
too far.
motherfuckers.
That was too far. That was too far.
Three-peat. Three-peat. And you're
That
going
was
to
too
Nets,
far.
Shaq, and Kobe. Hey,
Brass.
Shaq-
I got a
Shaq
question
ain't fall
for you.
down
Go,
one
what's
time
up?
In 18 years. I watched it. I looked back at the tape. He didn't fall down once.
I wish Shaq
Joel
would
Embiid
flop
the
and try to
next
get free
Shaq.
throws.
Kevin Hart made a fun of it. You know, Kevin Hart got any issues with him, but I remember that shit was hilarious. We made fun of him falling down in Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
What you
I
got for Brass?
got a question for Brass. What those Lakers looking like over there?
Holy shit. These fucking Lakers. Are you fucking kidding me? No, the whole fucking season. Oh, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy when we're fucking. If LeBron didn't he fucking delete that fucking tweet because he knows this team is dog shit. LeBron is putting up like fucking incredible numbers, 50 points, and they can like squeak out a fucking win. You could tell how pissed off he is. But hey, you know what? It's okay. It's okay because guess what? Kendrick Nunn's gonna save this thing. Fucking Kendrick Nunn! He's fucking never coming back! That guy, what a fucking joke. He was your fucking savior. He was your savior. He was like, oh, his fucking defense is gonna fucking pull this team out of the fucking dregs. His fucking offense and defense would fucking sink this fucking team. Garbage, bullshit, and honestly, fuck you, Lakers fans, for slandering Russ all the goddamn time. It ain't Russ's fucking fault.
Exactly.
Russ is Russ. Russ is fine. Look at the fucking box score on this shit. He's not your fucking problem. If you take Russ off of this fucking team, they still are fucking garbage. They suck. They're well below 500. It's dog shit. And honestly, LeBron, are you? I mean, I assume he's just scoping out where fucking Bronny's gonna go at this point. He has to have mentally checked out. There's no way that he actually envisions himself on this team much longer. He has already looked. He's already playing 4 or 5 steps ahead for his exit strategy. So fucking Lakers, you're done. Enjoy your fucking bubble championship because that is it you're gonna get from that fucking crew.
And another thing.
You sitting here blaming Russell Westbrook when
Bullshit.
you're starting Austin Reeves and fucking Malik Monk.
And like, who do they think Russell Westbrook was? Like they're mad at him because he doesn't want to take a bench role. Have you ever seen a Russell Westbrook interview?
Nigga, have you ever seen a Russell Westbrook game?
Exactly.
Who's scouting this motherfucker?
Exactly. He's actually doing what he normally does.
What did they think they were getting? I don't get it. Like
He
I
his
saw him
game.
on the Wizards last year.
Right.
You thought trading away all your entire capable NBA play, every capable NBA player you had for Russell Westbrook was going to be a good fucking move? Now we're going to bring in Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan.
Lakers
Now
really?
they got DeAndre
Lakers were gonna
Jordan
trot out the fucking Wild Hogs and win a championship. Are you fucking kidding me?
Fuck
You
Tim
got
Allen.
Fat Martin Lawrence. We're not talking about Bad Boys 2 now. You got Fat Martin Lawrence. You got after Sunset Strip Martin Lawrence fucking yelling at cars. And you
I
want
mean,
LeBron trying to get a buyout. Let's be honest.
exactly.
what the
He's
fuck the
kissing ass to
weed man
Kyrie
done
tonight, so
sold
he can go to
me?
the Nets.
And then they mad. And then they mad talking about Russ ain't even getting triple doubles because he don't have the ball.
Right.
You watching
ball
Russ do
situation.
exactly what Russ do, and you mad about what Russ do. Man, what do you think you were getting? You gave Kuzma, Caruso, KCP, Montrezl Harrell, all your depth, all your bench, all your role players, and now you sitting here what? Why can't we win? Because Austin Reeves.
They thought Austin Reeves was Max Strus.
They went from Kuzma, B.I., Lonzo,
Trez.
Trez, and ended up here with Austin Reeves.
Is Pelinka's job on the line? Because it fucking should be.
It needs to be.
His
It
perfect
really should
ass
be.
face and hair ain't going nowhere.
And again, there was a lot of early on. There was a lot of Vogel slander. This ain't Vogel's fault. I mean,
No.
you stick the best coach. If you put fucking Spo coaching his team, that construction is fucking terrible.
Let me tell you something. That whole idea. First of all, I don't like Frank Vogel.
Oh, they're
as a
gonna be
coach.
better. They're gonna be better.
Frank Vogel's a shitty coach, but come on.
But like, yeah, did you really expect Frank Vogel to bring the best out of Russell Westbrook?
Bring John Wooden back from the dead. I don't even know if he's dead.
When they announced it. Frank Vogel.
Also, like y'all mad at the chef, but y'all bought the fucking groceries.
Yeah.
Yep.
Grocery stuff.
Yep.
LeBron, you wrote the grocery list.
This is the thing we overlooking too. They had Buddy Hill. LeBron was like, "Nah, fuck that. Give us Westbrook."
Yeah.
Nah, listen. The Lakers built this. The Lakers built this team like fucking Kenny built his liquor cabinet.
I got one thing.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna build around this bottle of vodka.
We got
but one that's this size. One I got on my mini bar.
I got mixers.
Right. I got 1 Tito's and 12 lemonades.
Juice and such.
Some of them lemonades are old and expired.
Yeah, to water down. This is the
Right.
fucking all mixers are all watered down on that team.
Some got pulp.
If we had AD.
Oh
Y'all
god.
had AD.
Y'all had AD.
He was shooting what 19% from 3. How's he
He was
gonna
shooting historically trash
Yes.
numbers. He has like 15, 13. Like, oh my goodness.
Watch out.
You know what AD is for the old heads? AD is a scratch CD. Sometimes you put that bitch in, that bitch knock though. It's like, oh, shit, that shit go hard. But you know,
One bump.
5 times out of 6,
Yes.
it's gonna be fucked up. And you sat here, you walked into the party with a mix CD and said, "I'm gonna set this bitch off," knowing goddamn well that bitch was scratched. And now you mad you fucked the party up.
And you thought you was gonna change the song.
Exactly.
It was gonna be next game.
Yeah.
And it was
Right.
You thought you were gonna do this?
Be clean this bitch up.
Wipe
Hey,
this
y'all
off real
chill for
quick.
a minute.
Y'all got some tissue?
Guys, sing along. Let's sing together right now while I'm doing this.
We gonna lose 67 games real quick, but no. When I put this bitch back in,
What they say? Who was that idiot that said we need to trade Bam and Jimmy for Anthony Davis?
Oh my god, these trade people.
You think I'm about to trade Bam for street clothes? Like,
Yeah, dude can't even walk, man.
oh man, can we get the Bonds breakdown and talk some basketball again?
Please, we had like 5 possible
that's why
hard
we
outs.
had
I know. I'm like, wait. I'm like, okay, let's. I done skipped over the Bonds breakdown.
Skip?
Apparently.
Oh, hold up. Let me break it down so it can forever and consistently be broke.
So I'm gonna try to get through this quick. Joey, I like that you slid that in there. Yeah, phrasing, that's fine. So I have 6, but it's I have a 3 defense, 3 offense. I had an entirely different batch of clips that I wanted to look at, and then John Crotty just kept lying to people over the airways, and I couldn't take it.
wait,
anymore.
when he was calling people the wrong name?
I
that was
didn't
Eric
even catch
Reed.
that.
Oh,
No.
That
he
nigga
was
said
mad
Isaiah
all night.
Washington. I was like, is that my preacher's brother, wife, whatever?
Oh man, I missed that entirely.
Isaiah Washington. I was like, damn.
All right, so we're gonna start with the first 3 defense. So pause, Brass. So the difference in the way that teams attack our defense and how we are continuing, like what we're doing with our bigs. So this play and the very next one, they happen back to back, but it's separate enough to where they both could be called out. So Devin here with PJ communicating about this right here. PJ is gonna go through the gap. Go ahead. Tyler's gonna get bumped. Pause. He gets bumped. Tyler fights back. Right here, PJ and Devin make the wrong decision about who should go with where. PJ, why would you not just let Devin drop back? Why would you tell him to go out here and close out? Go ahead. So we do that, and now bent defense. We got a foul. We get into the cup. Go to the very next one. Same thing. This is that dead ball. Pause. So the different angle. Devin here on the left side of your paint. Go ahead, Duncan. I think it's on the ball. So pause. They give it to Deadman's man to trigger the DHO. So now he's pulled away from the basket. Go ahead. Now we get the DHO, and his man dives straight to where he would have, should have been. And now we got Duncan down here. Oh, it's a turnover. Ordinarily, that's maybe a Duncan foul. That might be, I don't know how we end up with Gabe on Pascal. Just like this soft screen, this soft switch, and just taking all of the sides just completely away from the basket. I do not like. Go ahead. But then here, so pause. So we have Bam here. So this is just at the side of the play. No picks, no nothing that's happened yet. Go ahead. Bam's here on the perimeter. Pause. So what do teams do? They know who Bam is. They're moving the ball away from him. So now Bam is away from the basket and pushed further to the sideline. Detroit's going to swing the ball. Go ahead. We're here. Jimmy takes his baseline, kind of, sort of. Bam settles back in. Cool. We're all right. Duncan, good job. PJ, good dig. Pause. Bam comes out. He contests. And now he's going to corral. Go ahead. Gets the ball back under control. But now the ball's away from him. Again, Jimmy's do curls. Bam's way out top. We got a rim to the lane. They're either going directly at, in a way, Deadman and Yurt or whomever else, PJ, if they feel like he's small enough, or they're just pulling Bam away and going. They're pulling him away and then going away from him and got some success. And I've seen other teams kind of do it a bit too. Go ahead. So then this is where I started to get annoyed. So this is a lineup. This is Gabe, Bam, Duncan, PJ, and I think Tyler's on. Kyle. Okay. I was upset with kind of the way that we were running offense, especially once Jimmy got hurt. Like, Jimmy was obviously hurt. Did y'all see, like, Jimmy, like, obviously hobble and limp and grimace?
Mm-hmm. 100%. I mean, if he's like that again in the regular season, just take him out immediately. I don't need to see it.
Take him out immediately, Brass. That was my thing. We went back to him like 4 straight possessions, and it did not look good. So we're starting the third here. Go ahead. And so now this is kind of that other lineup, and we have motion. Duncan screening across. Kyle pops out. That's a good cut. Tip, fine, whatever. We're still into it. This back screen, this split action. We have motion. We have good movement. Gabe, you got to knock this shot down. I'm saying Gabe's had some pretty misses, but I need the misses to translate back to Meeks. What pissed me off was right after this, Crotty was talking about, and I'm trying to get through it. Crotty was talking about like Jimmy's impact to the team. We can talk about this a little bit later once you take me out. Go to the next one, Brass. And just the way that he was kind of talking about it as if like Jimmy not being there, the offense had just completely fallen off. It had no flow. It had no rhythm. I'm like, what are we talking about? So I tried to let it go, and then he did it again. So
remember, this has audio attached. Yeah.
Yep. So this one is Crotty talking about Jimmy's impact. And then but watch the play that's happening as he's saying this. And this is now 2 minutes after this one that just happened. Go ahead.
Him. I mean, he just does so much. Obviously, leading scorer, facilitates offense as a passer, draws those fouls, allows Miami to set their defense, and then, you know, as a one-on-one physical defender, does a great job being able to create steals.
If that's Bam, that's not Gabe Small.
Disposition defensively.
Morris.
And that's just bad spacing. Markeith just dropped it out of bounds. You can take me out.
So here, listen. Yeah,
I mean, you know, Bam goes out. Things are slowing down here right now offensively. You're not seeing the ball movement. You're not seeing the screening.
Yes, you are.
Creation on the perimeter for some of the shooters.
Yes, you are. They're getting good movement. They're just not making shots. That was my whole issue with the whole second half. They were getting really good looks. They just weren't hitting shit for a really long time. Jimmy's important. We know Jimmy's important. Jimmy does a different type of thing. Jimmy is where you need at the end of that game. Jimmy's game is suited for end of games. You need it to slow down. You need to grind out a bucket, not kind of in the middle sandwich of the games where you need things to kind of flow and be fluid. My bad. That was long, but yeah, that's what I had.
Great stuff.
It's amazing.
You know what I really noticed is that like they just look slow and lethargic and just like I at one point I tweeted out like, man, they could use some of that Max, that Caleb, that Gabe energy in the second quarter, because it was starting to look like last year, like where we just looked old and slow, where there's a bunch of Trevor Reeses and you know Kendrick Nunn's out there just
and Mo Harklesses.
Don't say his name.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, whoa. But
they only had 2 nights off before this, Alf. I mean, come on.
What is happening where they just look slow, lethargic, they don't move, and like I feel like it is, and actually, I do have an eye test where it was at the beginning of the second quarter, no Jimmy, and I'm not blaming this on Jimmy because it's like there's a bunch of grown men out there. If Jimmy want to play a certain way, the rest of y'all motherfuckers can still move, right? It's not like Jimmy controls how you act. So, like, I do have an eye test, so we can go to the eye test, but there was movement and there was things happening. I focused on Duncan, and this is the kind. So we'll do it right now. So we're gonna go to the eye test because there's things I want to see out of Duncan and the rest of the Heat team that happen when Jimmy leaves the floor that don't have to wait for Jimmy to leave. Like, this can happen all the time. Go ahead, Brass.
Tired of PER, EFG, QBR, PDQ, and QVC? Wait, what? Well, ditch the calculators and spreadsheets and check out the only stat that truly matters. It's time for Alf's eye test.
So I'm gonna go to like my favorite. Joey just thinks that shit's hilarious.
Tyke is the best.
It's a really good imaging. It's the best imaging. I think it's one of the best imaging we have.
Good.
Like I'm not good at breaking down plays, so we don't use it that much. So go ahead, Brass. So this is one of my this is what I want to see when we talk about dribble handoffs. So look at all the movement from Duncan. Go back, Brass. The movement here just creates so much, right? Boom. And then the little drop-off pass to Bam, and let Bam either get in the paint and score, which he could have, or create for somebody else. So now you got a three-pointer out of the play. Now we come back. And this is where people say Duncan's a bad defender. The rotation, boom, he gets a charge. And I think all this feeds off of like really good flowing offense, right? So now look, Duncan's feeling himself a little bit. Look at him getting cocky. Cocky white man, just my cargo shorts and my New Balances are lit. And then boom, he gets a dribble handoff and bang. You know what I mean? Like this is what that offense is what I would like to see out of the Heat, starting with movement. And I felt like during the whole entire first half, there was no movement. Like nobody was moving. Nobody was. It just felt like there was a bunch of guys. And then when they brought in the bench, you got Dedmon, you got Keith, you got Vic. Vic wasn't moving. Keith wasn't moving. Dedmon he's not moving either. So like the movement wasn't there. And what we used to see when you bring in the bench guys, you got Caleb, you got Max, you got fucking Vincent. You got these guys hungry as shit, flying all over the floor because they know they got 15 minutes a night. What I felt like tonight is like you had a lot of guys who felt secure in their minutes and just were not. It just felt stagnant as shit. Like, oh, we're supposed to beat the Pistons. And I feel like that's the thing that was missing tonight. And then you saw it in the second half, especially when Duncan sat and Bam got in foul trouble. These guys came off the bench and were like, nah, we out here to win games. We don't feel like we're better than the Pistons. And I think that was a shift that you saw tonight.
I like that. This team can't be cocky at all, like you said. Like they're at their best when their stars remember that they're nobody, that they haven't proven anything.
Yeah, it's true.
And when Jimmy plays like that, when Kyle, Bam, all those guys, when they play like that, like they have something to prove. That's when they're deadly. And they came off the season to start the season very much with that energy. But I agree, this end of the regular season right now, they've kind of like slogged along a little bit. They definitely miss Caleb, just as an energy wise. But even when he was there, they still kind of had these stretches where the Depots and Markieff are kind of like figuring out their way, and the team is going off that. And I think everyone just needs to like play a little bit more hungry.
Ain't nobody high. We just tired, motherfuckers.
Yeah, gummy situation after though.
Shit, yeah. I'm a minus 25 right now.
I work at the bank, so as far as y'all are concerned, I don't smoke.
But
situation.
What Franky's saying is right. Who on this Heat team tonight that played through the first 3.5 quarters had anything to prove?
Really?
I mean, I think
they all should feel like they do.
They got some shit to prove.
Should, but You out here working for a paycheck.
Right.
Well, then that's not what to prove
Yeah.
is. Everyone in the paycheck is there. Like the thing that you're working for at this point is something other than a coin.
You trying to get that chip.
You're trying to get that. They came into the season feeling, or at least the Heat fan base felt like they was being super disrespected. People got mad they didn't have like there's all these little built up things that Miami fans seem to think that they don't get the respect that they should. And so if that is the essence of this team, then they should very well still feel like they got some shit to prove, and they do still have stuff to work out. So there should be no reason that even their starters feel like they should be content and complacent with where they are, because your starters, your 9-man, y'all still don't know how to play together yet. And so you prove that to yourself that you can play together.
Right. Yeah, I expect them to come out a little stronger tonight, especially after the loss to Minnesota a couple nights ago. So
they did it, and that's what pissed me off more than anything. Like you think you're so much better than the fucking Pistons. Minnesota. You ain't like everybody who's supposedly established was playing with their fucking feet in the concrete tonight. Like was. Yeah.
And also, don't get complacent, because you are very, very, very fortunate to be finishing off the season with a massive stretch of home games that you didn't have. But to lack this kind of energy when you're playing home games is not great. They got to tighten up. You got to tighten up.
They picked it up in the second half.
They did.
Jimmy does a lot to the energy when Jimmy is not going himself. He does a lot to like kind of sponge some of the kind of flow.
But Bond, I will push back on you, because they scored 11 points in that third quarter.
But they were just fine. I don't care. They were missing shots. They were getting fantastic looks. They were missing shots. And if you're telling me that Jimmy comes in and Jimmy works his way to the free throw line, cool. I'm gonna tell you Tyler got himself to the free throw line as well. Like, I understand what Jimmy does for them, but it's not as if that their offense was just so corked and so stymied that they weren't getting looks. They weren't.
But Tyler didn't get to the free throw line in the third. Like, it was, and honestly, I think the bigger problem was there was no Bam or Jimmy.
And that's what it is. If Bam is on that and also line, that looks different. Yes.
Dedmon looked fucking awful.
Yes.
And
man, that's sad.
I'm gonna give him excuses though. He got a back thing. It's cool. I'm not.
No, his back is all fucked up.
It is.
You can see it.
AARP and shit.
But my problem is
we saw his shirt.
I'm not mad at. Yeah, go ahead and pick up that mechanic shirt. Shop.miamiheatbeat.com. My problem is not the fact that Dedmon's hurt. If he's hurt, he's hurt. He don't look right. When have you seen Dedmon get stuffed by the rim like that, and then get the rebound, miss 2 putbacks, and just look inept? He ain't right.
Yeah. You have an opportunity. You've got a nice little lead on the Eastern Conference. The team overall is playing fine. Rest them.
I talk shit about Yurt, but when you couldn't score, Yurt got one job.
Rebound, putback.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now, I do not foresee. We're talking about like kind of going deeper into the bench. I don't see Yurt getting hardly any minutes in the playoffs. But right now I do. Right now I do.
Even without Yurt, you can still do the Markieff and DJ.
Yeah, now with Markieff back, you have more options.
Bad, though. That looked bad when I saw it. But I actually try it out. But
you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked
but because the other guards that was with them were too small. It was Gabe, Vic, and Tyler. Those three can't be that small. Like you can.
Can we stop with the gate? Can we stop with like the 8-guard lineup? Like what the fuck are we doing out here?
Insane.
It's because all your guards are tiny. That's why.
Do we ever see a small forward on the entire team?
But why do we have to play 3 of them together?
Can they get on shoulders and do like the big coat thing and like get out there?
I just want one 6'7" motherfucker. Like
check the rules, yeah.
That's why people are going for consolidation. You put all them littles together and go get you maybe.
Yeah, but there wasn't a that was the issue.
I know. Yeah, I know.
There was.
The is Caleb, and that is a big deal that we're missing right now.
And who'd have thought we got here? How did we get here?
The guy in a 2-day.
None of us cared when he signed here.
None of us.
I cared.
I thought he was his brother.
I was mad.
I liked every signing they did.
I cared. First thing I said was, "We got a twin. I don't know which one, but we got one." Then I was like, oh, we got another
another
twin. Oh.
Everybody shot.
J Nico 20 says Duncan ain't tiny. He just gets handsier than a priest.
Because he's off balance. He has bad feet.
Yeah, he does have bad feet.
That's so unfair to Joey though. We can't read that comment. Just Joey can't get away with that shit.
Yeah.
I would say too about Duncan though.
I would never say that.
Thank God that he pulled away because Eric Reed, if he told that Isaiah Liver story one more fucking time.
Oh yeah, I love it. It was hilarious.
My God. Like he was one more time away from calling Duncan a trash ass nigga.
Yeah.
No question.
I didn't expect you're right.
He really was. Yo, he was so close.
He was so excited to tell that story.
It's the second time that caught me off guard. The first time, cool, fine. When it spun the block, I was like, wait, hold on.
He was like, it worked out very well for Duncan. And it also worked out very well for the Michigan Wolverines.
It's like dead air,
motherfucker out there starting lineup.
It's dead air. And then you read out of nowhere. You gotta know it's just like, and then this fucking loser lost his job to a freshman. But hey, it worked out cool. Like, damn.
They went to the finals.
Yeah.
In his senior year. So it just worked out for everybody. Fuck.
He was old as fuck and lost his job.
He was a professor, and
took the job.
I want to ask y'all a question, because this is something I believe, and I'm not one of these. Oh, Gabe is trash, or this person's trash. I think they have like 12, 13 really good players on this team. If Jimmy can't go Friday, can we stop, please? In my opinion, with the Gabe, Lowry, Duncan starting lineup. It is not good.
Those three don't mesh well.
They tried.
Because like you said, Duncan is still waiting on Bam. But meanwhile, we need Bam to be doing everything.
To do his things.
If Jimmy especially is not there, Duncan can't be standing there waiting for Bam. No, Bam needs to be, he got to be shooting shots. He got to be getting rebounds. He got to play defense. Like, it doesn't work well. So either you honestly going to have to either put Gabe back on the bench or you got to put Duncan on the bench. Like, you can't, those three just don't work well.
To me, I don't like them. I don't like them being that small.
Yeah,
that's my biggest problem. I don't like them being. So that's why I don't
want Kyle.
I don't want to go Gabe on the bench. I mean, I don't want to go Gabe out there, and I don't want to put Duncan on the bench because Duncan is your big. I mean, he's bigger than PJ. Like, I just think
sometimes.
Well, I mean, theoretically.
No, that's actually how long it is. I'm not making that up.
I mean, you could start Vic with it, but Spo would have to let Vic handle the ball for that.
That's the thing. But he needs to. But it's time. It is time.
It's so, oh God, it's so upsetting to watch. I'm like, you lose like 70% of what this man gives to you, not letting him dribble the ball.
Well, and that's the thing, like I was saying tonight. People were too in their feelings. Oh, Tyler should get the ball. Nobody else is doing anything. No, we cannot build this offense where we're giving the ball to a 21-year-old kid every game, take 40 shots, save us. He can get his. We know that. Move on. Let everybody else start getting the feel and start doing what they can do, because guess what? In the playoffs, they going to have Tyler keyed in. They going to be on him like white on rice. So
here go Gianni with the nerd numbers with his fucking spread. Motherfucker brought out his spreadsheet.
But it still look ugly. Fuck them numbers.
Gabe Lowry Duncan is a +4 net rating. I want to know Gabe Lowry Duncan starting the game, how they look, because they be. And
we got to stop with the numbers. They're so deceiving. They are so deceiving.
AMG Tony says Yurt was putting up Shaq numbers, and we got to go back to him. What Shaq numbers? Misses, catching his own rebounds. That's what he was doing.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's why we got to stop with the numbers. They're so deceiving. Everybody wants to be quick about, oh, this one did this. They're plus this. Okay, but like, I literally just saw you get blown by 12 times in a row. So I don't care about your 4 fucking plus points.
I didn't do it. Why'd you do that, Al?
No, I want my face here.
He want his face to be seen while I'm just like mad.
the comment.
Comment.
To the fucking
But
comment.
like, have we?
That Yurt was putting up Shaq numbers.
But
Did
that's
you
the-
watch
Oh,
Shaq?
God.
Oh, no.
Fucking child.
Not that
Did
Shaq.
you watch Shaquille O'Neal? You fucking
my
fetus. How fucking old are you?
Not a
Are you
fetus,
4?
Lord.
Are you 3? Like, how old are you? Like, are you allowed to watch TV this late? What are you doing up past your goddamn bedtime? You're putting up Shaq numbers? Shaq what? Shaq with Phoenix? Shaq with the Celtics? What the fuck are you? Have you seen Shaquille O'Neal? You're putting up Shaq numbers? Get out of my fucking face with this shit. What are you talking about? Shaquille O'Neal, the black guy. 7'2", ball head.
Real
200
big.
pounds. Could
Large.
fucking take the ball coast to coast and dunk on a motherfucker's head. The fastest motherfucker I've ever seen in the post. Most dominant player of all time. Yurt was putting up Shaq numbers? You are out of your fucking mind, bro. You are like literally. There is. I can't even fucking see your face. Like you are an ultrasound. You're a goddamn ultrasound. Is what you are. Only an ultrasound can capture your fucking visage. Your fucking
Yes,
dirt.
this is.
Putting up fucking shit.
Still going.
Oh shit! What?